Hey guys, now that the vast majority of us are stuck at home for some length of time, we've got to make do with what we have. And not all of us have a bunch of kettlebells hanging around, but what all of us do have are our bodies, and learning to do a bunch of different body weight based activities is a great way for you to stay active during this very unique period that we're all finding ourselves in. So here is a alternating crossing midline exercise that you can throw in to some of the circuits that you may be trying to put together in order to stay active while we all get through this. And what it's called is a little crab kick. So a lot of activity that you can do with body weight involves mainly in kind of a push-up, plank, crawling like activity, and we'll go through some variations eventually, but this one is putting you into a different position, a different pose. And you're going to be flipped so that you're up. Hands are right underneath your shoulders, not fall back, straight underneath you. And then you simply hover yourself up. You want to make sure that you're not going super high with this. We're not doing like a tabletop yoga pose. That's something different. Instead, you're just hovering your butt up off of the ground. And this is why it's important for you to make sure that that arm is straight underneath that shoulder. If it's too far back, that can tend to strain a shoulder, so make sure it's straight down. Palms are ideally facing out. They can be that way if you need to, but when we're in this position, it will tend to roll your shoulders forward. Ideally, since your arms are going back and down, we're driving shoulders back and down. What you focus on is pushing shoulder blades back and down so much that you feel them pinched together. Ideally, you feel the muscles between your shoulder blades working. You want to adjust your foot position so that you feel your hamstrings, stuff in the back of your legs, really kicking in. Some of you may do well to have your feet a little bit wider and let your knees go in so that your feet are flat on the ground. But the two places you want to make sure you feel it when you're doing this is in between your shoulder blades and in the back of your legs. Try to keep a little tuck to your tail so your abs are engaged as opposed to just letting it all go. And if you can hold this, then what we move on to is something where you reach with an opposite arm. You let your body shift. You're posting weight through that arm. Post, post. If you can do that, then you just lift an opposite leg. Gaze set forward. You're focusing on keeping your foot flat. Weight is going through opposite arm and leg. Allow your body to shift side to side while you're doing it. Keep the air synced with the movement. Try it on out. If it feels way too hard to put the two together, then what you can end up doing is just simply do a kick while you're keeping your shoulder blades pinched, and then add arm, arm. And you can just kind of go leg, arm, arm, until you can get to the place where you can put the two together. Give them a go, throw them into your circuits, let me know how they feel, ask any questions if you got. I'm always happy to help. Thanks, guys.